Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. Und ich habe was vergessen in der letzten Folge, was ich jetzt unbedingt nachholen muss. Ähm, Wo ich euch einfach mal mitnehme. Und zwar, wisst ihr, was das Beste ist, Freunde zu haben, die einfach noch größere Genshin-Fans sind als ich? Die schauen sich die Events an und die Livestreams. Und ich hoffe, die Codes sind jetzt noch nicht abgelaufen. Dürften sie aber eigentlich noch nicht. Sehr schön. Hä? Oh, da sollte ein T und kein Z hin. Und gleich haben wir es. Ja, sehr schön. Also 300 Urgestein hätten wir schon mal wieder.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show.
Ja.
Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart.
Apropos Show. Damit können wir jetzt 2 kaufen. Hier können wir noch... kommen wir auf 9.
But even I don't take them that seriously.
Komm. So. Ach, fällt mir ein. Lass mal kurz gucken. Bei Aktionen. Wie dann geht das noch?
More speed.
Das ist so eine Sache. Bei so... Also wenn das, wenn sich das nicht füllt, dann werde ich nachher nochmal das selbst machen müssen. Ah, Zyn und Alhaitham.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party ZWEI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Dann lieber Scaramouche. Wirklich Skara? Also eigentlich, seien wir mal ganz ehrlich, Skara hat die beiden vor den Fatui gerettet. Also, ja, das war eine grausame Freundlichkeit. Gott, der Kerl wäre wahrscheinlich wirklich ein guter Gott. Ich meine, es gibt Schlimmere als ihn. Odin zum Beispiel. Oder Zeus. Oder Ja, ich könnte ja eigentlich so ziemlich jeden Hauptgott jeder Mythologie aufzählen und jeden einzelnen aus der Azteke, aus der von Azteken. Ähm, wobei ich hier von der wirklichen Lore spreche, ja, nicht von God of War, weil ehrlich gesagt, so geil die Spiele auch sind, ich liebe sie ja wirklich. Ich habe nicht umsonst das eine Let's Play von. God of War stellt sowohl Zeus als auch Odin eigentlich noch ziemlich nett dar, verglichen mit dem, was die in der Mythologie gemacht haben. Und das ist eine Leistung.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I hate them. You... Ugh.
Al-Haytham ist einfach
Oh,
die
and if you
beste
wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm
Anführerperson.
here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
Ja, die Belohnung ist ein Lächeln. Also, von dem, was ich überlege gerade, haben wir Chong-Li eigentlich jemals gefragt, ob der irgendetwas über unseren Bruder weiß? Mir ist gerade nämlich so eingefallen, in Liu war das einzige Mal, wo die Reisenden gesprochen haben, als sie gefragt haben, ob man denn helfen würde, ein paar Vermisstenanzeigen aufzuhängen. Ernsthaft, haben die jemals Chong-Li gefragt? Haben die jemals irgendeinen der Archonten gefragt? Ich glaube nämlich, in Inazuma haben wir Yae Miko gefragt und die wusste nichts, aber Ai haben wir nicht gefragt. Ich muss mich doch falsch gerade erinnern, oder? Ich hoffe, ich erinnere mich falsch. Alles andere wäre seltsam.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Lass mich überlegen.
What are you all doing here? Oh, it's Niru! Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met. Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Ja, morgen werden wir die Gottheit retten. Du meinst Scaramouche?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Es ist alles so unglaublich. Morgen werden wir viele Dinge verändern. Gott! Wenn die Gothic 3 Götterdämmerung Flashbacks anfangen. Oh Mann.
Yep, it's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Schlaft alle schön.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between...
Ja, komm, Zyno, versuch das nicht zu
Thankfully, I have my
retten.
place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Let's all go home and get a good night's sleep.
Ja! Jetzt haltet mal die Klappe und geht! Boy! Nach dem Abschluss eines Abschieds, da labert man nicht noch so einen Blödsinn. Oh Gott, ey. Ja, ich hasse sowas. Sehr gut, ich muss die Sachen doch nicht machen. Yay.
More speed.
Bevor wir jetzt aber schlafen gehen, gehen wir erstmal zu unserer lieben Freundin Catherine.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Ja. Hey, 60 Urgesteine sind 60 Urgesteine, ne? Das wollte ich jetzt eigentlich nicht. Macht eigentlich so keinen Sinn, die beiden loszuschicken, weil ich wahrscheinlich sowieso nicht wie viel? Ah, um Viertel... So. Um 5:45 hier sein werde, um das wieder abzugrasen. Sondern wahrscheinlich erst wieder so in 24 Stunden. Ja, sagen wir 20. 22.
The sight of shiny shiny jewels always brightens my day.
Ja. Ich mag Halver nicht. Auch wenn sie mich an Halver vom Flak erinnert, aber sie ist Steuerbeamtin. Noch irgendein Blödsinn, den wir erledigen könnten? Nee, nicht so wirklich. Wie lange geht das eigentlich noch? 3 Tage? Okay, dann ist ja... Er geht aber auch nur noch 2 Tage. Ja, ich müsste mich eigentlich mal darum kümmern. Ach, stimmt. Dekorationen. Wisst ihr, ich stelle so viel von dem Zeug her, aber ich kümmere mich halt ansonsten null um die Kanne hier. Deshalb seht ihr die normalerweise auch nicht. Also...
We have put
Ja. So, damit haben wir die jetzt eigentlich. Aber ich möchte ganz gern... okay. Ja, kann ich aber auf jeden Fall mal... einiges zu umwandeln. Birkenholz 18. Also hier geht halt so wirklich das Erz drauf, weil ich einfach zu faul bin, durch die Gegend zu rennen. Hehe. Sag mal, wie sieht... Ja, ich könnte eigentlich auch noch deutlich mehr Kameraden reinholen, aber ich will einfach nicht. Gut, und bald sind wir Vertrauensstufe 6. Wobei die wichtigste Vertrauensstufe eigentlich auf, ich meine 5 ist. Wenn man dann über die 1000, wie heißen sie, Kanntaler kommt. Aber, ja. Und ja, hier gibt's einfach viel zu viel. Deko. Lernen. So.
if you ever have
Ja, ja. Und ich weiß, ich könnte das Ganze jetzt auch einfach beschleunigen, aber nein. So. So.
Knights and aristocrats share the same
Ja,
cultural
ja, komm.
heritage. But the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Wie du meinst. Reicht das schon oder muss ich wirklich... Nur um sicher zu gehen. Nee. Ich muss wirklich bis morgen. Aber ganz genau jetzt. Yay.
You want to learn?
Today is the Academia's Neogarbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Hatham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Warum heile ich mich eigentlich nicht?
More speed.
Ach, wird schon schief gehen. Eben das befürchte ich.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you all, Hatham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Nö,
Anyway,
nur dich.
Do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Eigentlich nicht. Ich müsste ihn ja schon können. Ich müsste ihn ja schon kennen. Nur, naja.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important day to the Academia. The sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon.
Mal ganz kurz nachgefragt. Der ganze Blödsinn mit Nahida ist bloß deshalb passiert, weil Rukkhadevata, die Göttin der Weisheit, eine der mächtigsten Götter von Teyvat, schlechter ist als eine Fuchsdame. Ich meine, Ai hat auch eine Meditation, mit der sie eigentlich von nichts, was außerhalb ihrer eigenen Welt passiert, ja, womit sie davon beeinträchtigt wird. Nicht mal Yaemiko kann einfach so in ihre Sphäre rein, ne? Und wer hat das Ei gezeigt? eben Yaemiko. Nur deshalb konnte sie ja auch das Talk no Jutsu anwenden, um um ihr zu sagen, mach mal endlich deinen Job, du hast genug meditiert. Aber ich finde es interessant, dass wir genau diese Konstellation im Grunde schon mal hatten. Und während bei Inazuma gesagt wurde, hier, unsere Fuchsdame ist so geil, hören wir hier jetzt, Rukadawata war die geilste. Aber das, was eine Fuchsdame auf einer Insel einfach so machen kann, dafür braucht Rukadawata technische Hilfsmittel. Man muss dieses Storytelling lieben. Ansonsten verfällt man in Resignation. Oh Gott. Also wirklich, momentan ist doch das Ranking der Götter. Auf Platz 2 und 3 sind Ai und Rukadawata und weit abgeschlagen vor ihnen ist Yaemiko. Oh Mann. Yaemiko ist einfach die unbekannte Gottheit. Mächtigstes Wesen aller Zeiten, Yaemiko. Deshalb hatte Ai auch keinen Drachen, sondern nur eine Fuchsdame. Sie braucht halt keinen Drachen, weil ihre Fuchsdame besser ist als jeder Drache. Oh Mann. Ich hab's ja schon öfters gesagt, ich bin absoluter Yaemiko-Fan und ich bin mir echt unsicher manchmal, wen ich mehr mag. Fischl oder Yaemiko. Eigentlich schon Fischl, was die Story angeht, also was wir so mit ihr erleben. Aber loremäßig ist es einfach Yaemiko. Oh Gott. Ich meine, die Frau hat ein ROG von Rain Shogun veröffentlicht. Also. Je. Diese Fuchsdame weiß einfach, was die Leute wollen. Sie hat ja sogar selbst den Hundejungen, den Genshin hat sie einfach mal zur Waifu gemacht. Weil sie kann's.
Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on I'll hate them if...
Ich bin gerade echt am Überlegen, ob ich nicht doch noch mich heilen sollte. Ach, Quatsch.
Scribe?
Ja.
Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Beruhig dich, Paimon.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Oh oh, wir sind bemerkt worden. Soweit ich mich erinnere, ist doch zumindest der vordere Teil, also die Eingangshalle hier, für die Öffentlichkeit frei. Da braucht man keine Autorisation. Außerdem, woher willst du bitte wissen, dass wir nicht autorisiert sind? Kennst du jeden einzelnen Studenten, der hier ist? Ja, offensichtlich nicht. Du kennst ja nicht mal jemanden wie den Archivar Alhaitham. Um genau zu sein, ja, ist er ja sogar Chefarchivar, ne? Und, schon mal was gehört, dass es auch, naja, einerseits Gäste gibt und andererseits neue Studenten? Also, Viraf, du bist ein Idiot.
Outside guests. How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
Der Kerl ist echt ein Vollidiot, aber zumindest ist sich Alhaitham dessen auch vollkommen bewusst. Viraf hingegen nicht so sehr. Aber hey, mal schön zu sehen, dass das Genshin Storytelling von Sumeru und ich einer Meinung sind.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia.
Ja, halt die Klappe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow. There are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
Ja,
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be
in dem
problematic
Punkt
if we
sind
missed
sie
our
sogar
window of
noch dümmer
opportunity.
als
Let's
Paimon.
go.
Betritt den Diner-Palast, okay. Ah, je.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students go going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
Versteck dich vorübergehend und warte auf eine Gelegenheit. Okay.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
Oh. Ja. War irgendwie klar, dass die wissen, wo wir sind. Ihr habt ja auch eure Akasha-Kontrollgeräte die ganze Zeit an.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
Ja, das ist echt eine blöde. Ich habe ja schon gesagt, dass wir bisher keinen Gegenspieler hatten. Halt nur die ominöse Akademie, von der aber die meisten immer recht freundlich zu uns waren. Ich weiß, wir haben Azay schon mal gesehen während des Sabzerus-Festivals, aber das kann ich nicht wirklich gelten lassen. Er hat halt ein paar Worte zu Nilu gesagt und wenn man ihn zur Rede stellen wollte, kam da gar nichts mehr, weil es ja nur eine Puppe war. Und wirklich bedrohlich oder wie ein Bösewicht kam er jetzt auch nicht darüber. Er war halt einfach ein Idiot, aber davon laufen in Teyvat mehr als genug rum. Gerade an der Akademie, wie wir eben festgestellt haben.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
Warum? Du. Okay, die benutzen wirklich nicht mehr das Akasha-Kontrollgerät, um alle anderen Akasha-Kontrollgeräte zu,
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
um uns
All
über
right
die
then, Traveler. What
Akasha-Kontrollgeräte
did you
zu
wish to
belauschen.
discuss with me? Today is Nagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
Die Fatui sind nicht vertrauenswürdig. Das ist keine Neuigkeit. Also, wenn er die Fatui auch wirklich für vertrauenswürdig hält, ist er ein ziemlicher Idiot. Die Fatui sind so vertrauenswürdig wie Skaven aus Warhammer.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
Das Gnosis.
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
Du redest vom Höhepunkt der menschlichen Intelligenz, aber am Ende wird doch alles von einem Gott abhängig sein. Ja und? Ob Gott, Computer oder KI. Wir sind auf dem gleichen Weg. Ich kann ihm da keinen Vorwurf machen.
You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
Und was ist mit Kusanali? Das ist aber wirklich mal eine ernsthafte Frage. Ich meine, ihr habt eine Göttin im Wandschrank und diese Göttin ist eine Idiotin. Eine nutzlose Idiotin auch noch. Sie zu manipulieren sollte einfacher sein als bei Scaramouche, der eine ziemlich starke Persönlichkeit hat, um ehrlich zu sein.
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali. What can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
Ja. Sorry, aber wenn jeder Straßenpenner Gott werden würde, dann wäre der Titel nichts mehr wert. Also, da könnten wir auch Paimon als Gott bezeichnen. Würde irgendjemand unsere Notfallration als Gott bezeichnen? Nein. Und Kusanali? Ich kann verstehen, dass die Gelehrten damals enttäuscht waren, als man sie gefunden hat. Aber dass sie in 500 Jahren nichts gelernt hat und keine würdige Göttin wurde. Das liegt teilweise auch an ihr, ja, aber eben auch an den Weisen der Akademie, die sich halt 500 Jahre nicht um sie gekümmert haben. Also, ich meine, ja, sie werden ihr wahrscheinlich was zu essen, zu trinken gegeben haben und so, aber ansonsten Was hat man mit der Göttin im Wandschrank denn bitte gemacht? Sie weiß nichts, gar nichts. Sie kann sich ein paar Märchen ausdenken und sie kann locker flockig hochtrabend daherreden mit Worten, die keinerlei Sinn machen und die sich nach viel anhören, aber letztendlich nichts sind. Nur im Gegensatz zu Fischl meint sie das Ganze halt komplett ernst. Während Fischl, sie meint das zwar auch ernst, aber sie ist sich bewusst darüber, dass sie ein Charakter ist, der, wie soll ich sagen, der halt einfach nicht in diese Welt gehört. Während Nahida ganz klar Teil dieser Welt sein will, es aber nicht kann. Einerseits wegen Charakterschwäche, andererseits eben, weil sie keine Göttin der Weisheit ist. Sie ist ein naives Kind, das keine Ahnung von irgendetwas hat. Wie gesagt, ordentlicher Teil davon ist ihre eigene Schuld, weil sie hat kompletten Zugriff auf Akasha und noch mehr sogar auf Irminsul, wo quasi alles Wissen von Teyvat zusammenläuft. Und das könnte sie ja benutzen, um sich weiterzubilden. Sie hatte 500 Jahre Zeit. Hat sie aber nicht. Natürlich mit passenden Lehrern wäre das Ganze einfacher. Und da wäre dann wieder der Punkt, wo die Akademie sich drum kümmern sollte. Haben sie aber nicht. Zu sagen, dass man keine würdige Göttin hat, liegt also auch an der Akademie selbst. Und ja, das ist die Arroganz der Gelehrten.
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble.
Aha.
That reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham! So you're still on the Academia's side! We finally started to trust you!
Alhefem, du bist ein Arschloch. Also, wer kauft ihm das ab? Er hat immer noch die die Wissenskonserve mit dem göttlichen Wissen. Ich bin mir so sicher, der Kerl hat gerade diese Wissenskonserve abgegeben und sobald der große Weise die öffnet, um diesen Untersuchungsbericht zu lesen, ja. Eigentlich sollte es... Ich bin gespannt, ob der große Weise wenigstens so ein bisschen stutzig wird oder ob er wirklich so verblendet ist.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe.
Nein, hat nichts
As it is
gemacht.
Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons.
Nicht vertrauenswürdige Leute. Dazu zählt auch euer Mahamatra.
Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
Ja, was meinst du jetzt genau?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well, I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
Tja. Und was hat der jetzt?
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane.
Mal ganz ehrlich, er hätte einfach nur...
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyargarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Ja. Paimon, halt die Klappe. Außerdem, der kann ja echt froh sein, dass die eine Wache Alhaitham nicht töten wollte. Weil hätte der Kerl seine Waffe ordentlich eingesetzt, eigentlich müsste Alhaitham mindestens eine große Platzwunde haben. Realistisch betrachtet wäre er aber gar nicht erst gefangen genommen worden. Ich meine, dieser Axtkopf an der Spitze, der wird schon irgendeine Bedeutung haben. Ne? Ah je.
Yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh?
Nur ein wenig schlechter als meine.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Ja. Es wäre fast schief gegangen. Nö.
We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
Oh, Flashback-Zeit.
Right, right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Suristhana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the academia, close to the sanctuary of Suristhana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Al-Haytham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
Das war keine Nachlässigkeit, sondern die Arroganz der Gelehrten. Sie glauben, dass Akasha sowieso von ihnen selbst kontrolliert wird. Ja. War zwar noch nie so, aber ja.
Alright, so what now?
Und eigentlich könnten sie uns ja auch jetzt die ganze Zeit abhören, nur Arroganz der Gelehrten werden sie nicht tun. Zunächst müssen wir die Position in der Zelle finden, an der das Signal am stärksten ist. Und dann müssen wir versuchen, mit Nahida in Kontakt zu treten.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with...
Yeah.
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Ja, klar. Das macht Sinn. Je.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Huh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Seit wann sorgt das Akasha dafür, dass man Pflanzen spawnt? Naja, wir haben ein Signal.
Please work.
Nahida bewegt sich nicht. Sie hat ihr Bewusstsein wirklich abgeschottet. Ich muss mir überlegen, wie ich sie aufwecken kann. Natürlich ist ihr Bewusstsein... eher eine unsichtbare Barriere.
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
Keine Reaktion. Scheint, als könnte sie mich nicht spüren.
When did it first start?
Oh Mann.
Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying.
Du bist nicht gerade gut da drin.
Kept listening to my people and their hearts.
Seit wann?
Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul.
Deine botanischen Künste sind Kacke.
So can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana.
Also Ei kriegt's trotzdem hin. Und von der Göttin der 2 Nationen, Yaemiko, will ich gar nicht erst anfangen. Die hat sowohl Ei als auch Rukkhadevata nass gemacht. Und zwar ordentlich. Und bei Rukkhadevata hat sie es nicht einmal probiert.
The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Ich sag dazu jetzt nix.
Nahida!
Was kann ich tun? Gibt es wirklich nichts, was ich machen kann? Aber ich sehe sie genau vor mir. Wie kann ich jetzt nur aufgeben? Ich hab's... Ja, komm.
Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing?
Nein, hast du nicht.
Am I really not needed?
In deinem jetzigen Zustand nicht. Du hast dich als sehr unwürdig erwiesen, ein Archon zu sein. Sogar unwürdiger als Venti. Und Venti verdrängt und er trinkt den Verlust seiner Freunde seit über 2500 Jahren in Unmengen an Alkohol. Also, es ist eigentlich wirklich schwer, ein unwürdigerer Gott als Venti zu sein, aber Mädel, du hast es geschafft.
How do I really feel about all of this?
Das kann ich dir nicht sagen. Du weißt es ja selbst nicht mal. Und übrigens, Leute, auch wenn ich gerade Venti so zur Schnecke gemacht habe, ja, ich liebe den Kerl wirklich. Und er ist ja auch noch irgendwie irgendwo da für Mondstadt. Aber es hat einen Grund, warum der Kerl nie Archon werden wollte, ne? Er wusste halt einfach, er kann es nicht. Und letztendlich hat er die Position ja nur angenommen, weil es keinen anderen gab, der es hätte tun können. Also, hier, Vanessa, die heilige Ritterin, die konnte es nicht. Wir wissen nicht genau warum, aber wahrscheinlich, weil sie ein Mensch war. Dvalin auch eher schwierig. Der einzige, der eigentlich noch zur Verfügung gestanden hätte, war, wie heißt er noch? Boreas, der Wolf, der allerdings ein Geisterwolf zu dem Zeitpunkt schon war, als das alte Mondstadt fiel und ebenfalls nicht mehr und er der halt einerseits nie Archon werden wollte, andererseits sich auch gar nicht mehr so materialisieren konnte und nicht die Macht hatte, ein Archon zu werden. Also ein richtiger Gott. Da blieb wirklich nur Venti als einzige Möglichkeit übrig, beziehungsweise Barbados. Im Grunde noch der unbekannte Bade, ja. Nur der unbekannte Bade ist ebenfalls verstorben. Also Barbados war wirklich die einzige und letzte Wahl. Und der hat sehr schnell dafür gesorgt, dass Mondstadt keinen Archon mehr braucht und dass er seinen Kummer um den Verlust seiner Freunde und Verbündeten in Alkohol ertränken kann. Ich mache ihm das Ganze nicht zum Vorwurf. Er hat einen schrecklichen Krieg miterlebt. Mehrere sogar. Und seine Freunde alle verloren. Aber ein guter Archon ist er wirklich nicht. Nur eben im Gegensatz zu Nahida ist er sich dessen vollkommen bewusst. Er war es auch, sich ja auch immer bewusst.
So quiet here. Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you? Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar. You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Für die Erkenntnis hast du 500 Jahre gebraucht.
Nahida? Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything?
Geschafft, Nahida ist schon aufgewacht.
That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbahad Day stuff?
Ja, ich vermute, das Einspeisen der Wissenskonserven wurde bereits abgeschlossen.
So that means our next act is Nilu's performance!
Mhm.
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so... But if
Ja.
anything happens...
Komm!
All right.
Thanks, Mr.
Ihr habt
Hidden.
schon genug gelabert und ich ebenfalls. Ich mache diese ganzen überlangen Folgen ja inzwischen nur noch, damit wir irgendwie mal durchkommen. Stellt euch mal vor, ich würde, wie schon mal angefragt, hier 15 Minuten Parts machen. Ach du Scheiße! Ich laber ja schon mal teilweise 10 Minuten am Stück über die Story hier. Wir würden ja gar nichts mehr geschafft bekommen. Wir würden ja immer nur so 5 Minuten Story machen. Das reicht ja nicht mal für ein Gespräch.
More than usual, but it's because I'm not...
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to...
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends.
Ooh, that sounds great. Ha!
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the academia would do.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece.
Ja, ja. Übrigens, das Lachen hat nie null zu dieser Reaktion gepasst. Aber okay, das haben wir ja schon öfters gesehen.
Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
Ja, komm. Dann lass uns endlich auf die Bühne gehen.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
Gut möglich. Es klingt so, als hätte Nilu auch ihren Auftrag vollendet. Ich frage mich ja, wie der Plan ausgesehen hätte, hätte man Nilu nicht zufälligerweise getroffen. Wobei, der wollte sich ja eh mit ihr treffen und hätte sie dann wahrscheinlich darum gebeten. Dann wäre eher die Frage gewesen, was wäre, wenn Nilu das nicht getan hätte? Aber da wiederum, sie wusste ja vom Zapzeus-Festival, was da passiert ist. Also zumindest weiß sie relativ viel von dem, was da passiert ist.
Yep. It's great that everything seems to come to think of it. When did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha?
Als er vorgab, mit göttlichem Wissen verunreinigt zu sein.
Oh, so that's when he did it!
Yeah.
Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, Didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted?
Yep.
It's a time-tested trick of his.
Wenn es hoch hergeht, ist er besonderer als andere Menschen. Ja, durchaus. Man könnte ihn auch als Trickbetrüger bezeichnen.
Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil.
Das ist dein
Let's review our
Problem.
plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbaha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the Academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine.
Ich finde diese Rückblenden immer noch blöde. Es ist immer noch kein Ocean's 11, aber den Titel für die Folge habe ich ja schon gesagt.
Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the Academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
Tjo.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's...
Yeah, all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach him a good lesson today.
Indeed. The trap
has been set. All we need.
Ja!
Let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
it'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Good luck.
Immerhin hat man in der Szene drauf geachtet, dass man Ramans Auge nicht zu sehr sieht.
This outfit.
Okay.
Do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
Ich habe eine klitzekleine Frage. Ich meine, ich appreciate ja sein Cosplay. Oder in dem Fall Crossplay. Nur wieso nochmal muss das sein? Woher sollen die Wachen wissen, wie Kusanali aussieht? Also, ernsthaft. Niemand hat Kusanali seit 500 Jahren gesehen. Vielleicht irgendeiner der großen Weisen, ja. Aber keine Wache. Oder hat Akasha ein Foto von der mitgegeben? Dann eventuell, aber ansonsten? Naja. Trotzdem Props für die Einsatzbereitschaft, Isaac.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
God.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Huh? Did I just see something dart by? I'd better go have a look.
Ja, wie ich es mir schon gedacht habe.
Were my eyes playing tricks on me? I should go check to see if someone's hiding over there.
Leise nach rechts bewegen.
Seems to be nothing here. Just to be safe.
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close. I'd better hurry and keep going.
Gott, warum diese Panzerbewegungssimulation?
Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there. Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not see anything just now?
Oh no, they found me. Where should I go?
Ja, in Richtung des großen Bazars.
Suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her.
Wurde uns ja ganz klar gesagt, wir sollen dahin.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Ja, aber bist ja auch nur ein Kind. Aber
So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
das eine Mädel.
How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
Meinten die nicht eben noch, die Wachen hätten eine Überlegenheit, eine zahlenmäßige Überlegenheit? Sah jetzt eben nicht mehr so aus.
The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Nyargarbaha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened?
Womit denn?
What's going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Tja.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes. Huh? She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight is are.
Ah!
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Nein, weder das eine noch das andere.
Waiting for a chance like this. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going.
Komm.
Heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something better.
Ja, wir können unseren Kameraden vertrauen.
Might be locked up. Thinking about it, at least when Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of...
Here comes your savior.
Danke, du hast einen Monolog von Paimon beendet. Das war wirklich das Beste, was den ganzen Tag über passiert ist.
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish.
Ja, wie ist die Lage da draußen? Irre, einfach irre. Die Nomaden bringen immer mehr Schiffe in die Schlacht. Lange können wir sie nicht mehr... Warte. Ich bin im falschen Franchise.
Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia are all taken care of. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
Probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, hurry to the Sanctuary of Cirrus. We should have already rescued our Archon.
Das klingt wirklich großartig.
Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know? Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Mir gefällt die Präsentation von dem Plan immer noch nicht. Halt mit den ganzen Rückblenden und so. Und dass man uns halt deshalb quasi alles doppelt und teilweise sogar dreifach erklären musste. Aber mir gefällt, was sie da gemacht haben. Also wirklich unironisch. Moment. Wo geht's? Ja. Also hier kam man normalerweise nicht so hoch, ne? Bisher. Glaube ich. Bevor wir allerdings jetzt zu Nahida gehen, aktivieren wir den Teleportationspunkt und ich verabschiede mich erstmal. Ich denke mal, nächstes Mal haben wir dann auch endlich den großen letzten Kampf und das Happy End dieser Geschichte. Wir werden sehen. Bis dahin, Gruß, Synas Fan.